Hello, my name is Daniela Venegas, and I'll be talking to you about the pressing issues that the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley is currently facing. The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley is a fairly new university. It was created by the Texas legislature on 2013. It opened its doors on fall 2015. Our mascot is the vaquero, and our school colors are gray and orange. I had the privilege to interview our Dean of Students, Rebecca Gadsden. Rebecca Gadsden currently serves as the Associate Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students. She has over 12 years of experience in different capacities at the University of Texas Pan American and now at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, such as the Associate Dean of Students, Assistant Dean of Students, and the Director of the Office of Student Development, and now as a Dean of Students. She has over 18 years of experience in working in higher education in Northern Michigan University and Western Michigan University. She received her master's degree in counseling in higher education and her undergraduate degree in psychology. Her job responsibilities include oversee and provide help and support and leadership on three main areas of student life: student involvement, which includes student media, student activities, and leadership and mentoring. Another big area within student life is student support services, which include military and veteran services, student accessibility services, and food pantry. And the third main area is student rights and responsibilities, which is the typical code of conduct office and oversee the chess club as well. In an interview with Rebecca Gadsden, some of the pressing issues that UTRGV face its funding and formula funding, they're really defining what student success mean and establishing that brand identity, name recognition, and building our university community. Why are these issues affecting our institution or challenging our institution? Finance, obviously, the retain and recruit and retention of our students. As a growing institution, we need to leverage the financial support relationships within the community so we can expand opportunities for our students, such as externships, practicum sites, and even hire additional faculty. From a formula funding standpoint, the state gives you more money for students in certain kinds of programs to enroll in and to enroll on those types of programs. That puts pressure to bring and maintain enrollment, focus on large donations in order to make the difference and or help us growth. From the student retention standpoint, pretty much defining those matrices, which is an opportunity because it aligns with our strategic plan. Also, we need to measure the retention and graduation rate because of funding and which it has been a great opportunity for cross-discipline and cross-divisional conversation to take a look as a community and focus on student success as a priority. And we need to make sure that we're keeping the students progressing in a timely fashion, but we're also helping our students graduate with the requisite skills and knowledge in order to be successful in their career pathway. In matters of the brand identity and name recognition and building our university community, pretty much our institution needs a multi-distributed campus within our region. In our region, people are connected with the community that they reside on. So pretty much we need to identify as the Rio Grande Valley. So we're still trying to figure out how can we do so students can feel that affinity and have the same communication from the Rio Grande campus to Brownsville campus. The areas that they're impacting these issues are Finance, obviously, the federal funding, the submitting grants and request donation has a lot to do. Also, the increase of our programs. I know this institution is trying to expand their graduate programs and doctorate programs, since they currently have four programs. Obviously, that takes time, a lot of research. Success teams increase the number of students that graduate within 4 years. The institution, it's above the average of graduating students within 4 years, which is currently 17%. Um, but we're better off on graduating students within 5 and 6 years. So the institution are it's looking into creating those success teams that will help prompt and graduate students in a timely fashion. Also, brand identity, which includes finding our niche in higher education and decide what programs make us unique. Our students or potential students are interested in award winning, what kind of programs you offer, obviously affordability, location, but we need to market ourselves as a multi-distributed campus. The internal and external factors that influence these issues, for example, federal funding, other type of policies that we need to submit and were mandated for the state or even federal, outside grants. Oftentimes, nonprofit requires support from the Department of Education. The issues from the Board of Regents can impact the fact of raising fees in order to meet the needs of our students. The recruitment of talent, what is our brand and promises that we make. A region and location is an asset, but not a lot of people have heard about our region. The unification of campus, it takes our staff to be committed to get assimilated to the culture that UTRGV is as a multi-distributed campus. We need strong leadership that set the tone of what UTRGV is. Communication. How do we keep our students and staff from Rio Grande Valley campus communicated to the Brownsville campus? We're 150 miles away. How do we make sure that students, staff, and faculty is receiving the same communication? Rebecca Gadsden considered the most challenging issue is defining what student retention is in terms of student success. Research shows by Paul Dossel in the article Student Success Initiative at the University of South Florida. Pretty much, they decided that they will empower students to succeed through educational, purposeful activities initiative and accountability measure that will ensure that students are retained and graduated at higher than predicted areas, and are employed or enter graduate professional or postdoctoral programs at high rates, having acquired the skills, knowledge, and dispositions to succeed in any of those endeavors they pursue. Pretty much, the task force recommended three fundamental reforms: institutionalize student success as a permanent priority for the University of South Florida, integrate student success into the institutional culture of youth. The university should build an institutional research capacity to support student success initiatives. The FYIL certification demonstrates that it's possible to change the unchangeable. Faculty, when brought into meaningful collaboration that both empowers and emphasizes the values of the academy, will take ownership of student success. Some of the linking initiatives for student success that we need to take into account, it is collaboration, transparency, and effective communication, share understanding, and work on broader issues framework. Dupress Deloitte stated that success designing improving outcomes in American higher education. First, high impact learning, comprehensive support system, student focused operations, strategic external partnerships, and measurement and evaluation. Some of the steps to resolve these issues. Obviously, the constituents that will affect these issues it's administration, faculty and staff, and students. Administration, because I would propose my plan to them, faculty and staff, because I would have to partner up with them since they would be the people that I will be partnering up with them. And also students, we tend to forget about the student and how we reach them. We need to create those one-on-one conversations with them. The 5 steps that I would take within the 12 months, it would be get numbers of people graduating within 4, 5, and 6 years. Present those numbers to student life departments and vice president for student success, along with the plan, since they will be key entities that will help me um, create create and implement this student success plan. Pretty much my plan would be creating those graduation desks for students to help them prompt, okay, how many hours are you taking? How many do you have your GPA and all that stuff? Not only would be for those students close to graduation, but create meet on a one-on-one basis with students to create those career development plans. Okay, have you gone to career fairs? Have you gone study abroad? Have you gone? Have you been involved with engaged leadership? Have you been involved with student involvement? So help them prompt with all those experiences that students need to have. Also create partnerships with academic affairs, since faculty they have a lot of they have a lot of they spend most of the time with their students. Also target special population, which means our student employees. Try it out with the student employees within our division, and see what the success is. Thank you so much.